Sound's working, and we are live. So, welcome back to another WCN Live here at the Wilson County News. My name is Kristen Weaver, Director of Operations, and today my guest is
Kyle Nunn with Legacy Meats.
So nice to have you here today.
You bet.
I've enjoyed getting to know you already, so y'all are going to really enjoy this conversation, so be sure to share this video. Before we get started, I'd like to thank our sponsor. We're sponsored by White Lightning Liquor. They're located at Centerpoint on FM 775, just outside of Vernia, and you can check them out for all your adult beverage wants and needs. So thank you so much, Jerry, for your sponsorship of WCN Live. All right, and be sure to note that we have tagged White Lightning Liquor in the description of this video, as well as Legacy Meats, which we're about to talk about. Before we do that, if you could draw me a winner. So reminding all of you that every time we're live, we ask that you post a comment. It can be just a hi, a thumbs up, or you can ask us a question, and we will try to get to those as best we can. But that gets your name into the drawing for the next week. So this week we have drawn Michael Anthony as our winner. Congratulations, Michael. And I'll be reaching out to you on Facebook Messenger later with your winnings. You win a C Street gift shop gift bag. So we have that for you. Yeah, so be sure to comment today and get your name in next week's drawing. So very good. Oh, and I usually also share this to my Facebook. Let me do that real quick. Hearing. Give people a few minutes here. Right. Good. Okay, so tell us a little about yourself, who you are, where you're from.
Well, my name is Kyle Nunn, and previously the owner of Legacy Meats, and kind of a family-owned business we are, but I've been in the area now for a little over maybe 2 years now, and kind of saw the market and different things and wanted to see what it was all about, and here we are having it. But I've been in Texas all my life and traveled with previous jobs and stuff, but I've had a lot of meat experience in the background and had an online business beforehand, but pretty much just here now and enjoying the Legacy Meats.
Yeah. Well, so maybe if you're not familiar with the name, because you've been doing Legacy Meats for
since August of last year.
Right. So you're located in Vernia.
Yes.
Just tell them where you are.
We're located in Vernia off of 87, so the Parkway Drive, and there's a cluster of buildings down that street, but we're pretty much about the first or second building on the left-hand side when you turn there on Parkway Drive. But the business itself has been there for about 18 years. Most of you probably know it as Wilson County Meat Market.
Okay,
and
that's your location.
Had great market there, and but at the time that we purchased it, we talked about with the Ramseys about changing the name just to give it a new beat, just because it had gone so long and been there, but a lot of the same processes, recipes that they carried, and so it gives us quite a bit of history with the market, even though we are new with Legacy Meats.
Well, that's a great name, and I like that. So just want to read the subject of our conversation is that, and you have this on your website, you're rooted in tradition, raised on quality. So tell us about that. Explain your motto for your organization, how that guides you.
Well, the tradition is it was Wilson County Meat, and it was that way for a long time, and I didn't want to get away from that tradition that they had, and they were rooted there. They had many years of a great business, and people came to see them, and that's where they went for their market. And so being rooted that way with that, it was hard to walk away from Wilson County Meat. But it's, doing the name change gave us a whole new bright outlook on everything. And so tradition wise, we basically have that process. It's we're going to carry on that tradition of that with family owned and operated, and carry that on with our kids and grandkids, we hope. And
That's nice.
You know, the quality part of it is we've changed. I've been in the meat business, was ranching beforehand and raised on cattle, and having a quality, consistent quality is, I think, very important. And so we're all certified Angus beef. That's what we carry. We don't buy from any local farmers just because we try to stay consistent, but all of our beef is certified Angus beef, and it all is Texas beef.
Okay.
So that part of it gives us a great quality, and we try to keep everything fresh. A lot of times you may come into the market and you may not see something, but it's something that we're going to have in the back, and we'll cut it fresh. We have a butcher there from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., 6 days a week, and we're open from 11 to 6 on Sundays. So carrying on a long tradition of, having the doors open too. That's a, big issue, I think, in a lot of smaller communities. It's hard to find something that you can go to at 6:30 in the evening and grab something for dinner, unless you want to run in to a major store or something. So,
well, that's great. It's so nice to have that there in Vernia for being so close and in your town, like you said. And Sharon, good morning to you. Thanks for the questions. I think he answered it as far as where your beef comes from. The Angus, it's certified, and Texas, so that's good. And she's asking if there's any organic?
We don't have a lot of organic meats. We can get them, and we do order them on request.
Okay.
So it's part of it. It's just something that, as being a small market, it's hard to carry everything. But we also have access to everything, and we don't mind placing orders to get things for customers that they want or need. So.
Great. So when you walk in to your location, do you have other items? Tell us a little bit about what you carry.
We have a little bit of other items. We don't carry a lot of retail, things. We carry some caps and some shirts, and then we carry spices. We do have homemade breads there. We have made contact with a few people here, and they will bring us some sourdough breads and different things, and they've done real well with that. And we carry small vegetables, and we have sodas, for quick grab and go type stuff. We are expanding some, and we're going to start carrying some sandwiches and some lunch meats and things to that sort. When we first started, as you might know, it was just kind of hard because we didn't have a big customer base. But we have grown and are able now to be able to carry some lunch meats and keep them fresh and things to that sort. So it's not just meat anymore, but we do carry, fish and seafood, oysters, and right now it's crawfish season. We run crawfish every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's all live, and so that's really a exciting part too, to be able to do that.
Oh, good, great. Let's see. All right. Would there be anything else you'd have to say about your products that you were going to mention? And that pretty much covers.
Yeah, I think pretty much covers everything. And a lot of times folks will come in and they may say, do you have this or what? They don't see it in our counter. We've got about 45 feet of fresh counter. And they may not see it. And the best thing to do is just ask, because we probably have it, and it may be in the back. We just don't have it out because it doesn't stay as fresh. Our shelf life is, pretty much 2 to 3 working days. And so when something is not fresh, then we pull it and move on, because we don't want to have that. We want to have good quality stuff.
Right. Okay. What's your customer's favorite?
We do a lot. Probably have to say that our pinwheels, since we've been here, we've carried 3-4 different types of pinwheels. We usually have a special one that we do on weekly basis, but we carry 3 basic types of pinwheels, and we sell a ton of those. And of course, we do make our own sausage in-house, and that's another favorite. And then we've added 2 or 3 different kinds of sausages now. We've, that we try to carry off and on and switch it out. But one of the good favorites has been our cranberry, feta cheese, spinach chicken sausage.
Oh, wow.
And it's
That's
really good.
interesting.
Really good with the customers so far. So, but something new to the area other than just the regular beef and pork sausages.
Yeah, that's unique. Tell me now, describe what a pinwheel is.
Pinwheel is basically a skirt steak that we
Oh,
take
okay.
and we marinate it, tenderize it,
Wow.
and then we stuff it with
Mhm.
different items. One of our best ones is a spinach and feta,
Okay.
Parmesan cheese,
Mhm.
and we roll that. It has a cooked bacon in it,
Mhm.
and we
Wow.
basically roll that up, and then we
Mhm.
slice it, and then put it out, and it's
That's.
basically looks like a pinwheel.
Mhm.
So.
Mhm. And you said they have different combinations
We
on
do.
some
We do
of
have
those.
different combinations of that we carry all the time. We have a
Yeah.
bell pepper and onion, and then we
Mm.
have a bell pepper, onion, and jalapeno, and then the spinach, and then
Yeah.
every once in a while we'll throw in some that we do a popper one, maybe
Okay.
a Cajun, a boudin one.
Oh, cool.
So we try to change it up on
Mhm.
one of them.
Mhm.
Have the same basic three all the time, but then have an extra one on
Mhm.
the side.
Yeah.
So.
Well, since you mentioned boudin, is that something that you also carry
We do.
typically?
I'm a foodie.
Yeah.
I love to eat, so
Yeah. My husband likes that, so I was
we do
wondering.
carry boudin. We do not make our boudin
Mhm.
in house. It's
Mm.
just something that we just don't have the facility nor the time to do. But
Yeah.
we carry boudin from Louisiana.
Awesome.
It's a DJ's boudin, and it's really a good
Mm.
one.
Okay.
And it's not too hot if on the jalapeno one, and then we have a
Mhm.
regular one. But
Oh,
we
good.
have that available at the store
Okay.
all the time. So.
Cool, cool. Yes, and good morning. Howdy to you, Derek. Glad you could join us. Sharon, good question. And she wants to know if y'all do all types of processing.
We do processing on the side.
Mhm.
The Ramseys still have the
Mm.
processing place next door. They
Oh,
don't
okay.
do any live cattle or, it's just
Okay.
a game processing basically.
Okay.
When they're not there, we
Mhm.
do the processing. We
Okay.
don't do any cattle, or
Okay.
we can in a certain ways, but it's got to be, most of everything has to come to us already at a certain point, basically
Right.
quartered or halved, where we can process it.
Okay.
We just don't have the hanging facilities
Mhm.
like we used to have there at the processing plant.
Okay.
When the Ramseys had it, we don't have that facility any longer.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, good question, good answer. Great. And what is your favorite? Because
Oh
you're a
man,
foodie, it's probably hard.
I do a stuffed pork tenderloin,
Mm.
and that's probably
Mm.
one of my favorites. Is
Mhm.
we stuff them with cream cheese and boudin,
Yeah.
or vegetables of choice, and then bacon
Wow.
wrap in it and season
Mhm.
it, and they're easy to cook. They're
And that's
fast,
something you
and
can actually,
yes,
that's a product you
yeah.
make. Wow, that
So
does sound
that's
really
probably my
good.
favorite, and we do a lot of those,
Mhm.
and we do a lot of specialty of those
Right.
people calling in and
Oh,
saying, "Hey, I want
cool.
this or want
Mhm.
that," and we can do them, and we try to keep those in stock, either fresh or frozen. A lot of people come by on their way to the coast or
Yeah.
whatever, and they'll
Oh,
pick
there you
those
go.
up, and
Yeah.
but doing a lot of that, and that's probably my favorite. So.
Nice. That sounds delicious. And good morning to you, Denise. Glad you could join us. Let's see. So tell us about your special cuts and freezer packs. I hope you didn't already talk about that.
No, didn't really touch on that
Yeah.
yet. But I mean, having a butcher there
Yeah.
from open to close, basically
Yeah.
you can come in, and if you want a 2-inch ribeye, we
Mhm.
can cut it.
Oh, cool.
If you want a porterhouse, a lot of people don't realize that porterhouse and T-bones are kind of a fading
Oh.
thing, but we have them in stock, and we
Mhm.
keep some in the counter. But a lot of
Yeah.
times people will come in and they like,
Okay.
a porterhouse, and they want it 1.5 inches thick.
Right.
Huge piece of meat,
Mhm.
but it is very good, and people,
Mhm.
do like it. And
Yeah.
so we'll cut what we can with what we have.
Okay.
And I had a customer the other day that came in and wanted some bone-in fillets,
Mhm.
and it's not something that you see anywhere around that I've seen, and we are able to cut those if somebody does want that. It's really so. Specialty cuts we can do,
Mhm.
and we try to keep the product where if somebody comes in, if not, then we can get it and do it on an order basis. And then we do carry freezer packs,
Okay.
but a lot of times we have those made up. We may not have them in the box, but they're made
Mhm.
up. We freeze stuff, and
Right.
we make hamburger meat daily, and we take some of that and we freeze it. So if you want freezer, lay down flat
Yeah.
packages. But our freezer packs, we have basic ones. We have
Mhm.
about 4 or 5. They're online, and I know we're getting into
Mhm.
this in a minute,
Yeah.
but we'll have an online shopping experience
Good.
within the next 10, 12 days probably.
Wow.
But our
Okay.
freezer packs are really popular. People come in, and now they have the option of taking one of our basic freezer packs, and if they don't do roast or they don't do sausage, they can substitute that for
Okay.
something, and we'll make it work on whatever price level. But we've got
That's
freezer
good.
packs that range from $80, $90 all the way up to $3,500.
Oh, wow.
So
Mhm.
you can get a
When you
quarter of a
stock up.
beef, a half a beef if you'd like,
Yeah.
and we'll box it up and have it for you.
Oh,
So,
cool. That's great. And good morning to you, Candace. Glad you could join the conversation. Well, so I guess talking about that, what would you say, what is, remind me your website. What is your website?
Our website is Legacy Meats, and it's there online. It's got quite a few pictures, and we try to keep it fresh. Of course, we're on Facebook also, and we try to post different things. But our going into what you're probably going to ask me next, but we haven't had an online store basically on our webpage. We just weren't ready for it yet,
Right.
but we've got it all in the markings, and he's really close. In fact, yesterday we worked on it again. So hopefully within the next 8 to 10 days,
Yeah.
we'll have that, and you'll be able to go online and actually order stuff and have it ready when we get to the store or pick it up.
Cool.
We're not going to have any delivery yet, but we're working on that also.
And here, yeah.
Yeah, so
got a lot of things you're
that's right.
working on, so got to give it a little time,
Exactly,
right? That's
exactly. We'd
awesome.
rather take our time and make it right than
Yeah.
do it and it not be successful.
Yeah, well, that's great. So remind us again where you're located.
We're at 101 South Parkway Drive in Vernia. We're right off of 87, kind of in between, closer to Vernia than Sutherland Springs, but we are right off of 87.
Right, just off the beaten path,
Yes.
so you really can't miss it. A great location, and very close. Kind of really, it's convenient to so many people out there, and you're on 87. So between some things there, that's great. Well, this has been really great to learn about how
Well, we
your
appreciate you
business is
having.
going and all of the interesting things that you carry, and the way that you're taking care of folks out there with your meats. So,
You bet.
Legacy Meats, rooted in tradition, raised on quality. And y'all been hearing from Kyle Nunn. So,
Well,
yeah,
thanks
this
for
was
having
really
us.
great. Yeah, thank
bet.
you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, so learn more about them. Tagged in the description of this video, of course. You can find them on Facebook, Legacy Meats, and also they have a website, and soon we'll have online ordering, so that's exciting. Well, I want to thank you for your time today, coming
Good.
out this way and making your way to Floresville.
Anytime. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah, and I want to thank all of you for joining us and for your questions and conversation, and y'all share this video. It's been really interesting. And I would like to also thank our sponsor. We're sponsored today by White Lightning Liquor, located at Center Point on FM 775 just outside of Vernia. You can check them out for all their adult beverage, all your adult beverage wants and needs. And thank you so much, Jerry, for your sponsorship of WCN Live. So great, and thanks again for joining us. We will see you again next week. We'll be here on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.